Okay, welcome to mobilephonetraining.co.uk. This is tip 3, and we're looking at the MP3 player now on the LG KF600, also known as Venus in the UK. What we want to do is with the LG KF600, you can, on the side here, you've got a MP3 key. So what we have to do is press and hold our camera key on the opposite side and lock the keypad, and we press and hold the shortcut key, and it takes us into our MP3 player menu. Now, the great thing with the MP3 player on the KF600 is you can set a playlist, and you can call it on the go playlist. It even remembers the recent songs or your favourite songs that you can tag as your favourite songs inside there. So I've got quite a few in mind. So if I was to choose a song, for instance, and press play, the fantastic thing about this handset is the interact pad at the bottom is really good, because it adapts depending on what menu system you're in. So as you can see here, this is the timeline, and I can scroll my finger across the timeline and put the timeline wherever I want on the side here. Now normally what happens here is you get album art, which shows what artist you're playing from. Other good things is you've got left and right controls here, so we can tap this key here, it takes us back to the start of the track, or we can press back, it takes us to another one. We can keep on pressing forward, and we can keep on flicking through all our tracks that we want to go to, which is absolutely fantastic. Now if we press pause here, what we can do is we can tap the center key, and what that does is it shows us our current playlist, and it tells us what's going to be playing and in what order. The other good thing that this handset can do is from here you can check out all the latest information about the track, so the track name, the size, the date that it was recording on, playback time, and who the artist is, and everything else, which is absolutely fantastic. It also tells you whether the song is actually copywritten as well, whether it's got a DRM file lock on it. The other good thing that we like is, if we go back to the normal screen, is we can go into some of the settings on here, and now we can choose minimize, and what that does is it hides the MP3 player, and we can keep it playing. So what I'll do is I'll jump back into it and press play. If I press the MP3 button now, it minimizes, and at the top of the screen here, what it does is it shows you the arrow, the play arrow, to show the songs are playing in the background. Now let's say I wanted to adjust the volume, I can do it because I've got control keys here, so I can press and hold the camera key, and I can press down and it minimises the volume, or I can turn all the way up. To change track, just press the MP3 shortcut on the side of the phone, and I'm back into it. Now the good thing is LG also give you some headphones inside the box as well, which has some radio controls on it as well. Other things that I'll pick up on is if we tap this key here, which is your sub menu key, and you press down, again the interact pad changes depending on what function you're trying to deal with, and we can set our songs straight from the MP3 player's ringtones, or we can go into settings, and within settings what we have now is equalizer function. So I'm going to play the song that I was just listening to, and if I go into settings, equalizer, now you've got quite a few options here. You've got 10 options, so you'll hear the difference in the sound. So the fantastic thing is that you've got so many options and different choices. We can also go into play mode, and it can tell you whether you want to repeat or play all, and you can set shuffle, so it will shuffle all your tracks and necessarily play them in order. So that's the MP3 player from the LG KF600, which is absolutely fantastic. The other way you can access your MP3 player is actually by accessing it through the menu system. So you can press and hold the camera key on the side. That activates the front key touchpad, or interact pad as LG call it, and then you press the menu key, scroll down to multimedia, press OK, and then straight at the top there you've got the MP3 player, and you can jump into it that way. But don't forget, quick and easy access, very smartly done. You've got the MP3 player on the side. Thank you very much. That's mobilephonetraining.uk, finished with the tip 3, which is the MP3 player on the KF600. Fantastic.